What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the channel for day 15 of the 30 days with BRG. Unfortunately, I have to inform you that we have a huge snowstorm coming over the next couple days here where I live. It's actually snowing right now, which isn't that big a deal. And generally, snow isn't that big a deal. But the amount of snow that we could receive this time, unfortunately, my farm is going to trump the shop. If we get the 12 inches of snow that they're predicting on top of the ice, my cattle, the donkeys, the barn, the farm itself getting hay moved around, so on and so forth, trumps, the YouTube and what I do down here in my shop. In saying that, we also have to get the shop ready, right? So, like all the tools and crap and paint and all the stuff I've drug out over the last couple weeks hanging out with you guys needs to be put away. We need to get the shop straightened up, because it's hard telling how long it'll be before I get down here again. And saying that, we're still going to try to continue to the 30 days with BRG. So I want you to write this down. Put it on your calendar, highlight it, put a bunch of arrows, a neon light, whatever you want to do. Saturday, around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to go ahead and try to do the Homer giveaway. Now, what that is going to include is going to be the pieces you see me cut up in the video the other day, which are sitting right over here. I think they're 5 by 14. Those are all going to be signed. We are going to be giving away the entire door skin with the H that's still out there on the quarter panel of the original Homer. We are going to be giving away the Greta windows. And we may even throw some tools and some hoodies and some merch and a bunch of other goodies in there along with all that, depending on the crowd we get. So make sure you tell all your friends and your family and all that to come hang out. Family-friendly content and alive on a Saturday. Get you some of that. So anyway, around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tomorrow night, Saturday, we are going to try to get this thing kicked off and popping and get it going. So other than that, again, I've got to get this shop cleaned up. I got to get stuff organized. There's Noisy Cricket's hood. If you know, you know. So let me flip you around real quick, show you the god-awful mess I got in here, and then I got to get to work because, like I said, it's actually snowing now, and I've got to get hay moved this afternoon. And maybe we'll try to film that and put it on the outdoor channel. But anyway, let's get to work. You guys just see me clean this shop, the other day? And, here are some of the pieces we're going to be giving away tomorrow night that you see me cut in an episode, I don't know, a few days ago. Here they are stacked up, getting ready to be ground down. But, yeah, there's just, crap at poor Monzilla. There's crap absolutely everywhere. Noisy Cricket's looking frickin' awesome. Man, just standing there proud. I actually done a little bit of work. This is going to be coming up in a future episode. But we worked on the altitude of Noisy Cricket just a tickle. So we got him, we got him lowered down in the front. Got him standing high in the back, straight 80s. But yeah, I got to get the garbage taken out. Look at my cabinets. I've got crap all over the shop I got to put back in there. But anyway, yeah, we've got a heck of a mess that I've got to get cleaned up. I've got to get parts back over here on the table that have somehow made it all the way over there. But anyway, I'm going to set you up here. I'm going to get to work, and then I'm going to try to get these giveaway items done, ground down safe, get everything signed, get everything clear-coated, and we'll get it ready to get out to you guys. The door skin itself, I'm going to wait till we find a winner. We'll figure out what they want to do. Maybe they want the whole door. If you're somewhat localish, maybe I'll deliver it to you. We'll figure out something is what I'm saying. So anyway, like I said, make sure to like this video and share it. Let's be honest here. We've had 100 to 150 people in our giveaways a zillion times. Let's see if we can get this up to 200 people. If we can get this up to 200 people, I'll throw something special in there. But, yeah, anyway, let's get after it. This is Buster Radio Garage. right, cool guys. Got the shop all nice and cleaned up, organized. Spin you around here. Got to put the heater up here in a little bit. But anyway, Noisy Cricket sitting there looking all majestic. Monzilla, you know, so on and so forth. But anyway, yeah, so this makes me feel better. Got everything kind of cleaned up. I'm one of those guys where everybody has a spot, right? Where everything has a spot, with the exception of that pile. But technically, you know, that and the couch, you know, that's their spot for now. But anyway, so I've got all of the Homer pieces lined up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these deburred, you know, 99.999% that I can. Again, in your box, there will be a disclaimer that we're not responsible for accidents. So please be careful with these as you move them around, display them, or whatever. Got the Homer door over there. Again, we'll wait until a winner is drawn. We'll figure out what we're going to do with the door. And the H, the corresponding H that goes with it out there on the quarter panel. You know, how we're going to get it to them. Maybe we can, you know, deliver it. We'll figure out something. But yeah, these are going to be epic. I cannot wait until the winners get these things in the mail, because they are, I mean, they are slick. They're going to make a nice piece of artwork for somebody. Then we got our workbench and our tools all cleaned up, you know, good to go. I did see a couple comments in my comments over the last week or so, you know, over these videos on like what kind of tools we have, what do we use, you know, so on and so forth. And I've said it in many of my videos. I don't go all out like on tools, with exception to my power tools, because I use the dickens out of those things in the shop and for farm duties. Hand tools, I'm just going to be shooting you straight. I buy a lot of Harbor Freight, Hobo Freight, whatever you want to call it, tools. I truly do. For me, it's like if they break, I just go buy another one. You know, it is what it is. If I did this for a living, like if I, you know, opened my shop up to make repairs on the daily basis, yes, I would invest in Snap-on or Matco or, you know, whoever the big names are these days. But, you know, here, I'll flip you around, kind of show you what my toolboxes look like right quick, and then we'll kind of go from there. Now, mine aren't organized like the best in the world, but like I put it, oop, I got a socket missing. I got to find that somewhere. It's probably on one of these. Ha ha! Look at there. I mean, good night. Ask and you shall receive. Come here now. Get off there. Okay. My sockets, I do try to keep them organized because I go through these quite a bit. And again, here's my big money. You know, this is where, you know, I invest money, or my family does, like Kathy will buy me tools. So, you know, all Milwaukee on power tools, but, you know, anything else. I think these were Bostitch. Yeah, Bostitch. And I've had these for, oh man, 10, 12 years now. They've never let me down. Then I've got, you know, just about my favorite tool ever, you know, mini ratchet wrenches. I absolutely love those. And I just got about every socket known to man, you know. I mean, I don't collect these just to look at them and think they're cool. I mean, I actually use everything in my toolboxes. And then everybody has their screwdriver drawer, rather. You know, these are just part of the overflow here. There's actually supposed to be stuff in there, but I can't remember what. You know, torque wrench, timing light, you know, oddball stuff that you gotta have when you need it, but you generally don't use every day. You know, junk drawer. But yeah, and then over here in this toolbox, this here's just more of the same, you know, bits, you know, excess screwdrivers, depending on what side of the lift I'm on, you know, my hammers, more wrenches. Actually, I forgot about those, to be honest. Oddball drawer, everybody has one. Impact. Another, like, wrench, channel locks, you know, oddball drawer. Air tools, which I rarely use, but I have them just in case. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever used any of those. They're all still brand new. You know, then specialty tools. More specialty tools. Grinding, wire wheel, cheek poker, death wheel, you know, chisels. A lot of stuff. Let's see. I mean, it's just senseless to have all this. I mean, but if you need it, you need it. It's there. You know what I'm saying? Then my air compressor. Someone mentioned the other day about having hose reels. I have hose reels, brand new, never used, hanging in this shop. I'll just be honest with you, I'm too lazy to run the, the piping to my air compressor. But yeah, I got one here and I got one down there that I installed when I built this shop, and I've never used them. They've literally never been unrolled, but one day. And then of course, everybody has, their collection of engines, transmissions, miscellaneous tools, jacks, you name it. I'll run you over there real quick. Boy, I cannot wait to get started on this thing. This is gonna be sick. All that power in that little car. My son calls it the Death Trap. I would rename it that, but my boy Adam Kelly has Death Trap the truck. But yeah, that's gonna be cool. And then my poor girl. We gotta get started on Hot Mess. I gotta quit playing around. But yeah, like here's a 6-liter LS, welders, chop tools, you name it back in here. 904, I gotta send it up to our boy Cope at Cope Racing Transmissions. He's gonna redo that case for me, believe it or not. I didn't think they could do that, but he's gonna build that 904. I think it's gonna be sick. Monzilla's old engine, and then, just stuff if you need it. I got a brand new power washer here that I used. I think the first year I had it, I done our Stompy, our H3 Hummer, the original Junkyard Dog / Homer, a couple other cars and pressure washing videos, and then it just quit working. And to be honest with you, they're so disposable, it's easier just to buy a new one. Hydraulic press that I've bought here that I've used once. I bought it for some pressing bearings for, I can't even remember what car now. Haven't used it since. But yeah, some of you have asked about the shop tools. I mean, we've been around this shop numerous times over the years with everybody. In the videos, I mean, we've been just about every inch of the shop, I think. But of course, engine hoist. I've got another engine stand that's supposed to be sitting there, but it's buried over there some freaking where. Have no clue. Hot Mess parts, miscellaneous parts to the Aspen, to the RT. My baby's sitting over there, and I get a lot of hate when I say my baby over there because it's just sitting over there all dusty and dirty. The poor guy. But I've got something very, 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 very cool for that car. It's just gonna, and the cool thing is, it's not going to bother the hood. He'll still look 100% original, but he's gonna be whining, if you know what I mean. And these are just his original factory parts that came with the car that I kept, his original valve covers, in case, gosh forbid, that I ever sell him or let him go. Somebody could pull, the modified parts off the engine, put him back to 100% original, have them a nice rolling, original car. I mean, his original wheels and tires are sitting right there. Date coded original tires. Yeah, we'll get on him here very soon. I feel so bad, but life just takes over, and he's just poor fella. We done all that work getting him cleaned out. I mean, it's dusty, but he's literally brand new, like he came from the factory. Nothing has ever been touched in this car, not by me or anybody else. And I bought it from the original owner. Here is the actual photo from Monster Mopar. I don't know if you can see it with the light glare, but we had that made at Monster Mopar about a month after I bought him. And I took him up there to show a bunch of friends and spectators and stuff. But when we redone the bottom of the car, it actually, behind this flare here, there was a hole about the size of a softball. And we had to have the body fixed. And when we done it, we just went ahead and repainted the whole car. And now I have the set of 78 stickers now that Phoenix Graphics makes. But at the time I put these on, 76 were the only thing available. So maybe one day we'll strip them, but if I'm being 100% straight with you, I like the 76 better, the stripes. So again, at some point, if something ever happens to me and Kathy liquidates the car, you know, somebody will have everything to put this back to an original baby. But for now, he's going to stay here. 1978 Dodge Aspen RT Super Pack, red grill, T-top, 4-speed car. Beautiful, beautiful car. But anyway, and then all this crap over here goes to Hot Mess and some other vehicles we've got here on the farm. But, you know, as you can see, there's Hot Mess's grill. All of this will eventually be liquidated to people. I've had a lot of people ask about parts out of this pile. When I build this for Kathy, that car is getting everything new. You know, here's the front end and then the rear end. All this will be tore back apart, cleaned, rebuilt, and put back in. Like you've seen me do multiple times here on other cars, including Noisy Cricket. You just take everything down, a little bit of elbow grease, be patient, and you'll wire wheel every square inch down. Repaint it with DE 1635 semi-gloss black with some new parts, and it will look like brand freaking new. Back in here, this is the original OG #1 Homer. Bought this out of New Jersey off my buddy Kyle, and it's just sitting here. We've been talking about the last couple of years of doing a NASCAR clone out of this car. I don't know. It's I mean, mint condition. I mean, zero rust in the floors. The weirdest thing is it's almost like somebody backed this thing into a pond and left it there for 20 years. Trunk pan was completely gone, but everything else was mint. It was crazy. So he's sitting here. His parts are just, you know, they're freaking everywhere. And then this is like my burnout tire pile. I've got 4 or 5 complete sets of tires back there. More burnout tires. These actually go to the SS Camaro, which is sitting over there under the car cover. You know, just more miscellaneous parts. This is plumb full of spindles, hubs, brake parts, brackets, everything for Cordobas or B-Body Mopar 300s, Chargers, whatever, Magnums, in case I need them for any of our B-Bodies, like Homer. Just a quick shop tour. Because to be honest with you, it is still snowing low down out there. I've got to go get some hay moved. But some of you have asked for some of this shop stuff, so I'm going to show you right quick. And then here's some collectible stuff. You've heard me talk about this before. And then I keep all of this around. These are just extra 360 parts. So I've got a couple extra sets of heads, a couple sets of intakes, alternators. I've got some extra rods, pistons, water pumps, power steering pumps, air conditioning units, timing chain covers, which I really don't need, but you know, they're there. Now I've got about every gasket known to man for a 360 times 10 down here. I've got coils, packs, I mean, freaking everything, just in case I get into a bind and need them. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. Remember, pass the word on the giveaway. Please, tomorrow night around 5 p.m. That is Saturday the, what is this, tomorrow the 3rd? Not for sure. It's Saturday. Around 5 p.m. we're going to host that. We're going to have all kinds of fun. We'll do some giveaways. We'll answer questions in the chat. We'll say hello to everybody. Might even be able to get the girls to jump in, hang out for a while. But cool. I appreciate you watching. This has been day 15 of the 30 days with BRG. We'll kind of see if there's going to be, we'll have a 16 tomorrow. But after that, 17, 18, and on, we're just going to have to play it by ear with the weather. Again, we've got a literal mountain of snow coming towards us. And when that happens, I've got to, I've got to tend to the farm and the animals and all that. And it takes precedent over, the cars. If we do something, maybe we can do some, farm content or some winter content like that and put it over on the Busted Radial Outdoor channel. And then we also have Busted Radial Shorts is also a channel. The Busted Radial Outdoor channel is exactly where all the shop work is going to be placed. It will not be put on this channel. So, make sure you sub in over there. Keep an eye out for that. And that's going to be interesting because I still got to figure out where I'm going to work for that 7-8 months. So anyway, again, appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. This has been day 15 of the 30 days with BRG. We'll catch you next time. BRG out. Good night. I hate the wintertime.